Hey everybody, it is Jason from the Texas Gun Vault 2, and I'm out here just kind of looking at some items that I have on the table for some upcoming reviews, and wanted to give you guys a little behind the scenes of some future product and range reports. So I guess we'll kind of start here. And by the way, all of these items here on the table are on loan to the channel from my good friend Jack. You guys hear me talk about him all the time. I think he's going to let me shoot his entire collection, which is pretty cool because he has some really neat stuff and different stuff than I normally shoot here on the channel. So, first thing we're going to start off today is a Kimber. I know that might pique the interest of some people here, but we have a Kimber Micro 9. So it's kind of like the Sig, was it the P938, or maybe like a Colt Mustang, but chambered in 9mm. And Jack told me that I'm not going to like this because the trigger is really, really heavy. And I can tell you, just from manipulating the gun here on the table, that is a really stout trigger. I mean, I would say that's probably, I don't know, 8 pounds. It's pretty heavy. I don't know if that's just because the trigger return spring is so stiff. No idea. But I got that one to review. And then I have a gun that I've always wanted to get. In fact, in the configuration, it is in here. And everyone tells me this is possibly one of the top 3 striker-fired pistols of all time. This is the CZ P10C. So it's their striker-fired version of their pistols. It does not have the inverted rails, which kind of surprised me because that's kind of what CZ is known for. But it is an urban gray, and it's the tactical version with threaded barrel and suppressor height sights. And dry firing this thing, which is where this gun is supposed to shine, that trigger is pretty darn nice. Nice reset, really tactile and loud. The wall is nice and clear and breaks where you expect it to. Seems to be really nice. So that's going to be a fun one to shoot. Let's see what else we got here. Something a little bit different than a semi-auto, of course. We got a revolver. This is the Colt Cobra, the new production Colt Cobra. So this is a 38 special. I believe it's 38 special, not 357 Magnum. No, it's 38 special plus P is what it says. And it's an all steel gun. Definitely a lot heavier than your Smith & Wesson airweights, which are made of scandium or aluminum. So I'm hoping this is going to recoil pretty nice. Plus, I love Colts. Really neat. Got some initial impressions maybe on the finish, but I've heard some pretty positive things about these. So we got that. And we got a couple rifles here. Let's see. I'll go with this one first. Now this one is kind of an amalgamation of a number of things. This is a Franklin Armory lower receiver with the Franklin Armory binary trigger in it. And the upper receiver is, I forgot, it's like a billet upper receiver. I'll have to contact Jack before I do the range report. But obviously, if you can see from this magazine, it is chambered in 7.62 by 39. So that's kind of interesting. Chambered in an AK round. He had me install the Daniel Defense iron sights and a Sig Romeo MSR red dot for this. So that's the optics I'll be running. And just unboxing the Sig Romeo, which I'm not going to do a range report on or a product review. I kind of like it. Seems to be well built. I'm really impressed with what you get for the money there. But the biggest drawback to chambering an AR-15 and 7.62 by 39 is the magazines. Everyone says it's the magazines because, as you guys know, it's a tapered round. So that's why the magazine has to be so weird. And these are Pro Mags, and they are a little bit tight in this lower receiver. So maybe that's just kind of the nature of the beast because the cartridges are so much bigger. I don't know. But it seems to work. It goes in there fine, but getting them out, it doesn't necessarily drop free. But that might not be a problem when it comes to functionality. And so it just has that weird, really bent shape to it. So I have that. And then last, when it comes to the guns to review, let me get it out over here. We have a Ruger Precision 22 bolt action. That's going to be fun. So once again, something a little bit different than what I normally shoot. I got to zero in this Bushnell scope here. for him, but a bolt action 22 with all the kind of modern accessories, threaded barrel, a stock that is completely adjustable. So I'll be shooting this. Kind of interesting, it has an AR-15 style safety selector switch. That's interesting. Never seen anything like that on a bolt action. So we have that. And then last, we have a product review. And that is going to be on something called the mag pump. Right here. This is for 9mm. Now normally I don't have an issue loading magazines. Not really a problem for me, but I know for some people it is. And I did try that Upalula magazine loader that Craig let me borrow, and I really liked it. It was really good. I was impressed with it. And of course that one's small and mobile. This one seems to be designed for working on your bench. So if you want to load your magazines at home, that's what you got to do. I haven't even opened the box yet, and he hasn't used it either. So this will be something for us to try out here. Kind of pricey, I can tell you. It says, well, the sticker on this is $141.95. So, yeah, so maybe it's worth that. I don't know if you really have issues loading magazines or don't like loading magazines, and this might be a way to really crank them out fast, but we're going to find out. Anyway, so that's what I got on the table for the next couple of weeks. What do you guys think? Anything on this table that you guys think I should start with or that you would like for me to start with? I don't know where I'm going to start, but I'm probably going to go to the range for my first trip to review 2 of these tomorrow to film that footage. So if you see this in time, let me know what you think I should shoot. And are you excited about what I got on the table? There you go, a little behind the scenes of some upcoming content. So let me know if you have any questions. And as always, thanks for watching.